In this very short tutorial, I would like to show you a few tips and tricks that can be useful when you work with multiple documents in Aletheia. So this is more about productivity and not page analysis or ground truthing, which is of course the main focus of Aletheia. Now, Aletheia is a multi-document interface, meaning you can work on multiple documents at once and do not have to close one to open another one. A document in Aletheia actually refers to a page file with a corresponding image. If you have a few images you want to create ground truth for, you could obviously open one after the other, but if that's too cumbersome for you, you can also select the multiple images in the Open dialog. And as always, you will be asked for a black and white image. I will just dismiss these prompts here. You could now start working if you liked. Since we created new documents and have not saved them yet, they only have a placeholder name, so you don't get lost. Aletheia also shows the image file name in the caption here. In the View tab, there are a few tools that were specifically added for multi-document scenarios. You might already know some of them because they are fairly standard Windows features. The Switch Windows gives you a list of all your current documents, and you can click on one to bring it to the foreground. Then there's something called Tile. That one arranges all of your pages in a nice overview. Of course, that only makes sense if you don't have dozens of windows open. To arrange them neatly as they were in the beginning, you can use the cascade. I want to quickly mention the other tools in here, even though they don't really help with multiple documents. Reset Dialogs brings all dialogs of Aletheia back into view, in case they ended up outside your desktop, for instance, perhaps because you had another monitor connected. And you can also reopen the welcome window from here if you closed it or you opted not to open it at startup. Another way of opening or creating documents is drag and drop. That works with the Windows Explorer. Just select the files you want to use and drag them into Aletheia. Okay, opening all files at once is not always useful. After all, you can only work on one at a time. And if you have a lot of documents, you might get confused if everything is open. There's a nice little feature that can help you quickly opening one page after another. This is aptly called Quick Open. You need to open the first page as usual. It works only on XMLs. Then, instead of closing this one, finding the next one in the list and opening it, you can use the Quick Open. It's in the main menu, but it's faster to use the keyboard shortcut Ctrl+Q. And after all, it's about productivity today. So what does it do? At the top you can see the folder you're currently working in. Then there are 4 rows of files, a previous one, the current one, the next in the list, and the one after that. Because I'm at the beginning of the list, the previous one is grayed out. The button for the next document is pre-selected, so you can just press Enter to open it. So you don't have to use the mouse at all for this. Let me open the dialog again. As you can see, we do have a previous now. If you wanted, you could go back to that. Just use the cursor keys if you like. If the box at the current document is ticked, your current page will be closed automatically when you open another one. Of course, Aletheia will ask you to save if you made any changes. With the drop-down box at the bottom, you can also influence how the files are ordered internally. By default, this will be set to Smart. This option tries to split your file names into prefix and number, which is a common way of naming datasets. That was all I wanted to show today. One last thing perhaps. Most of the dialogs in Aletheia cannot be opened twice. That means they are always linked to the currently active document. To help you to avoid confusion, we always show in the title of the dialog from which document the current data comes from. By the way, some of the tools from within Aletheia are also available as independent software tools for batch processing. Have a look at our website if you are interested. That's it. Thank you for watching, and as always, check our YouTube channel for more videos.